Airwayy Wings Private Limited is a company which provides knowledge and training to the candidates. It is an established direct placement cell working closely with the leading names in the aviation industry of India. It provides the freshers candidates in airlines and airport industry their right direction to grab various career opportunities in the aviation sector. Airwayy Wings Private Limited is specialized in 100% placement and jobs recruitment to the candidates as per their requirements and qualification in airport, airlines, travels and tourism. There are lots of candidates who have been placed from our side in various airlines such as Air India, Jet Airways, SpiceJet, Indigo, Air India Sats Vistara. Our aim is to provide the services to the candidates and to place them in a various reputed airlines industry company, and to provide the best qualities of student in airline recruitment to our clients' airline companies. Airwayy Wings offers services for direct placement in aviation sector, permanent recruitment, ground handling, airport retails shops, maintenance and engineering services and other aviation-related jobs. We work with our candidates throughout the recruitment process from interview to compliance checks to the finalizing of contracts. We have professionals who are fully skilled and qualified in all aspects of recruitment and experienced, so you can be confident on us. Hi, now Anupriya will give you training for interview.
In this session, I'm going to discuss with you about an ice-breaking question of an interview, that is, tell me something about yourself. Alright? The time you enter in the cabin of your interviewer and ask him for the permission to take a seat, and you sit there and you just handle your resume to him, he just look over at your resume. Suddenly a voice comes from, tell me something about yourself. So you have all the butterflies in your stomach, you just get stressed and you are not able to answer properly. Why it is happening? I am here to help you out, alright? So we are going to discuss this question, that how can we answer it in a simple manner without taking stress or tension. So what I have done, I have divided this answer in orders or in few segments. We will have a look that what is the right order of replying this, and that too in a simple and easy manner. Alright? If you are being asked, tell me something about yourself by your interviewer, so first thing you have to mention is your name. The format of replying this, you can say, I am Anupriya, or I can say, my name is Anupriya. Starting from both of them phrases is correct. Next comes place, where you live. So you can reply this one by saying, I am from Delhi or I belong to Delhi. Both are right, but if you say I belong to Delhi, it seems more frequent. I am biased about it, I like it much. Third comes about your qualification, about your highest qualification. It means that if you are done with your post-graduation, so inform about that. So informing about your highest qualification, the phrase should be, I am graduating if you are graduate, or I am post-graduating, whatever your highest qualification is, or my highest qualification is. Alright? Or I have recently done. If you are a fresher, you have done recently, post-graduation or graduation or any kind of qualification. So three phrases are there. I am graduating or I am post-graduating, my highest qualification is, or I have recently done. Apart from your academic qualification, if you have done anything regarding to your profession. Alright, if you have done any diploma course for getting a good job, so do mention that also along with your highest qualification. So these are 3 phrases that you can use. These are very simple and very quick on your tongue. Coming to the 4th part, your skills and experience. If you are not a fresher and you are just running in mid of your career, so you must be carrying an experience in your life, alright? And definitely along with the experience, you must be carrying few skills that you have mentioned on your resume. So if there are 4 or 5, don't recite it. Speak about only 1 or 2 that you are very much strong with. Like the phrases can be, I am quite good in computers, or I am quite good in Java programming, whatever the skills it can be you are carrying. So when you say I am quite good in, it means that your opinion is it that you are probably good. You are not sure about it. It is the job of the interviewer who is going to decide whether you are good or not. So I am quite good in whatever your skills can be. Alright, and I am carrying an experience of 3 year, 4 year or 5 year, whatever it can be. You can put your experience first and skills later, both are correct. So you have to describe your experience. I have experience of 5 years, that is okay. But if you speak this phrase, I am carrying an experience of 4 years or 5 years, it seems more beautiful. Alright. Next comes speaking about your family. A lot of people don't mention it, but it is necessary. If you don't mention it in your introduction, so it is asked separately. So once you are informing about yourself in your introduction in the interview, mention this point also. Coming to the family background, the phrase should be, so far my family background is concerned. Alright, then you can discuss about your family members. We have 4 members, my parents, and about your siblings, and go on. So far my family background is concerned. Another phrase you can say, if I talk about my family. Second phrase, or very simple one, in my family. There are 4 members, 5 members, whatever. So these phrases are very easy and quick on your tongue when you inform about your family to the interviewer. Last one is about describing your hobbies. You have to maintain a very light tone once you speak about the hobbies, because it is a personal note which is not very much affiliated with your professionalism. Alright, you are describing your personal information in this segment. So the phrase should be, I have couple of hobbies. First phrase. Next phrase it could be, if I mention about my hobbies, or if I talk about my hobbies. I am fond of reading books, or I am fond of watching movies, whatever it can be. Or I love. 2 phrases are there. So when you say I am fond of, it is actually very beautiful. Alright. And end of the introduction, when the introduction is done, you can say, that's all about me, sir. Now, most important thing I have noticed in lots of sessions, once you introduce yourself in an interview, what do? Sir, my name is Anupriya. Sir, I live in Delhi. Sir, my highest qualification is this. Sir, I am carrying. So using this regard sir or ma'am again and again after each segment seems very awkward as well as annoying. Yes, avoid mentioning this regard sir or ma'am again and again during the whole answer. Once you have started replying, then you can say, sir, my name is XYZ, and go on, and when the introduction is done, then you can say, that's all about me, sir. Only 2 times, or more than that you can mention 3 times, that too with a long gap, otherwise it seems very awkward. And one more thing, once you are asked, tell me something about yourself. Alright, so you will start with your name. When only the question is, tell me something about yourself. I am Anupriya, but if the interviewer asks me, he is looking over my resume and he says, alright Anupriya, tell me something about yourself. So I will not mention my name. I'll start with, sir, I belong to this, because he has already addressed my name. This seems very unnatural and artificial when you reply your name immediate after he speaks your name. So do keep it in your mind, once he is pronouncing your name, you need not to mention your name again in the introduction. You can directly start from the place or anything else. So how you interview, how your introduction appears in an interview, that is, sir, my name is Anupriya, I belong to Delhi. My recent qualification is I am postgraduate in arts stream. I am carrying experience of 5 years. I am very good in delivering classroom lectures. So far my family background is concerned, there are 4 members in my family, my parents, we are 2 siblings, I am the youngest one. And if I talk about my hobbies, I am fond of listening light music, playing badminton, exploring the different kind of places. That's all about me, sir. This was a very sweet and short interview that you have provided all the information in a proper order. So once you go for a kind of interview, do prepare this answer well, because when the beginning is clean, when the beginning is confident, definitely you maintain a relationship with the interviewer in a proper manner, and rest of the interview is going to rock and you will definitely crack it. So best of luck. Bye. Hello friends, welcome to the class. In this session, I'm going to pick a very important question that generally is being asked in your job interview, and the question is, what are your strengths? Yes, when this question comes from the side of the interviewer, what happens? He is actually trying to know that how do you evaluate yourself, how do you rate yourself. Again, I would like to express on one thing more, that this question is asked in another manner also, that you can be asked that what do you think that you are best at, or what do you think that you are in best in which areas you consider yourself. So again, the answer will be same, that what are your exactly greatest strengths. Alright, so when this question comes, what happens that you just start telling your qualities. Alright, so definitely relating your qualities to this job interview is okay, but what kind of qualities you are telling, that is very important. That should not relate to your personal life. If you like reading books for a long time, so that is not going to be your definitely biggest strength. Or you love cooking or doing something, a work which relates to your personal life, again it is not important to occur here. So here I have prepared few points for you that you can use in your answer, and I think as a whole the answer will be really beautiful. Alright, first thing I have mentioned, don't tell only adjectives. Yes, here not telling you that you are going to explain something grammar rules to the interviewer. No. Telling adjective means that you are going to praise yourself only by the words. You have been asked these questions, alright, you got an opportunity, just because you have by heart the answer, what happened? You just try omitting one word, another word, third word, one by one. So, how did it sound? You started telling that I'm quite smart, I'm intelligent, I'm very optimistic, I am very positive, I am quite adaptable with the atmosphere. So, what is that? You are only pronouncing one word, another word, and then another word, and then another word. So, it means that you have by heart the answer, you have no more intentions to speak about it, and the interviewer will rate you that, oh my god, this is a horrible speaker. The person is not going to fit in my position. Don't do that, because merely telling about the adjectives and getting dumb shows that you are not prepared for this answer. Now, next is strength up with stories. What does it mean? Are you going to tell any story that will make interviewers interest in you? No. Here it is meant to be said that already you must be having any job experience. If you are not having, then it doesn't matter. You must be having any good experience in your life related to your professional career, in your college time or something like that. So, you can relate your quality with any story, or you can relate any of your strengths with your story. Suppose if you have got any kind of appraisal or award in your previous office for doing something better in your profession, so you must can relate that incident with a story in this area. We can say, I think I am a very good public speaker. What happened in my early office, I had given a very good presentation and I have been appreciated a lot because of that, because I interacted with the audience very well. The audience was taking quite a big interest. Whatever speech I was giving them, I entertained them. I tried to describe all kinds of knowledge what they wanted. So I think that is my greatest strength. I can show you also. In my previous mails, I'll show you the appraisal note also that I got. So in this way, you have related one story with your strength of public speaking. So the answer was quite entertaining also, and the message has been also delivered that yes, this candidate is particularly good at this quality. So in this way, you have justified this point, and the answer was quite natural also. Remember, you didn't by-hearted. It was not an artificial one. Now, coming to this one, what I have written, look for the holes and fill it up. What does it mean? Are you trying to find any hole in the wall or floor and trying to fill it up with any kind of stuff? No. This is not meant what it is written here. It means this question is going to be a big turning point in the job interview. By the time you have been asked this question, the question has been asked by the interviewer and you are replying exact to the answer. But this time, actually, you can change the conversation. You can actually think about something you couldn't show to the interviewer, you couldn't talk about the interviewer, or you wanted to share, but just because you didn't get the opportunity, so you couldn't share with it. So this time, you can actually share something, you can actually speak something about yourself that relates to this profession very well. So here, the opportunity is very good to describe yourself for your profession in a positive manner. So if you're doing this one, actually, it is going to help you a lot for justifying your answer. So as a whole, if we mix 3 of the points as just a sample answer, we can say, sir, I don't think so that I'm very much best at a particular thing, or I have mastered something very well. Definitely, I'll be also lacking in something. But so far, I believe I'm quite good in a professional atmosphere. I just get gel up very soon with any of my colleagues. People enjoy my company and I can handle any kind of work pressure. In my previous office also, I used to meet all my work with its deadline anyhow, and that too with all its success. So I think that I'm quite good at all these things, and the rest I can only show you once you hired me. That's all from my side, sir. So in this way, the answer was natural. You expressed that you have something good about it, and somewhere interviewer will also enjoy your answer. So in this way, I have explained you that how can you answer this question. So next time you are going to answer this question in the job interview, remember these points, practice it and use it. That's all for this session. Do subscribe us. Bye. Hello friends, welcome to the class. This session is about a very important question which is frequently asked in a job interview, and the question is, what are your weaknesses? Yes. This question can be asked in another manner also, like, do you think that you have all the qualities for any professional atmosphere, or do you have any weakness also? Or you can be asked that, do you think you are lacking in some points for the professional life? So, in all these questions, you will answer the same thing, that what weaknesses actually you are carrying. When an interviewer asks this question, so actually he is trying to reduce his risk that if he hires you, are you suitable for this position or not? So here I have prepared few points that may help you to answer this question better. And what are these? Let's investigate. Alright, first thing I have written which we should not do. Alright, we must not do, I guess. Don't avoid the answer. When you are being asked, tell me something about your weaknesses. What weakness do you exactly have? So, are you smiling a bit and saying, no, I don't think so, I don't have any weakness, and I don't think so. I have never thought about it that I'm also carrying any kind of weakness, especially for the professional life. So, it means that you are denying to answer this question. So, you avoiding this question means you are thinking that you are good enough, and that is not justified, because in the world, every human being must carry lots of weaknesses or lackings in their personality. So you are not different with them. You are also a normal human being, and definitely you must be carrying any kind of weakness in your personality that you need to reveal. Alright? So don't do this. Next I'll pick up, which is don't raise the red flag. Alright. What does it mean? It is only a phrase. Don't take it very seriously that you have to carry any kind of red flag, a piece of cloth and raise over there or not. No, it's not like that. It's something that raising a red flag. Red is a symbol of something, a danger kind of situation. So raising a red flag, this is not a time to confess all your problems, all your personal secrets or something that you are really lacking honestly. Means don't get over honest about your weakness when this question is being asked. Suppose you have been asked this question and you are confessing something you have done horrible in your previous office. Don't do that, because you may commit a mistake unintentionally also. You must have not any serious intention towards the mistake and you are just telling everything very honestly, so it's not going to help you for your job interview. Right, so it means that you are raising a red flag by telling everything honestly and in a right manner to the interviewer that I committed this mistake, this happened from my side, actually I have submitted a wrong presentation and I spoke very wrong figures to my boss. That's something that you are doing very wrong to yourself. Don't repeat your mistakes, learn from it and move on. Don't try to tell it very honestly. So raising a red flag by telling a right answer if you have done something really horrible and wrong is not acceptable. Alright, it doesn't mean that you are lying to the interviewer. No, if you have done this mistake earlier, definitely you will try that. You won't repeat it again. Alright. Next, what is important to do is, and that is only all about this answer, that is turn a negative into a positive. So when you are being asked this question, what do you think that you need to reply? Are you really going to tell that if you really don't like to face a lot of people before you, so you'll get nervous and tell the interviewer that I get very nervous when I see a lot of people around me and I don't like to speak before them? No, don't do it. You just reveal that answer which is somewhere your strength also. Suppose I tell you, I'll say, my handwriting is very poor. I don't think so that I'm good in my handwriting. So do you think that this weakness is going to affect your professional career? No. Tell something which does not damage your potential for this position. If you're doing so it's not gonna help you out for the job. So telling any kind of negative thing which is a positive aspect also. Suppose if you are saying I'm quite an emotional person and I get dealt with the people very soon, I trust the people very soon, or I take a lot of stress for any kind of work, I meet my work to its deadline anyhow if I have to take a lot of stress also. So if you are telling all these weaknesses, I'm happy to tell you, I'll be very pleased to tell you that these are not counted as your weaknesses. These are counted as your positive aspects. But if you are counting it as your weakness, so interviewer will be more happy. So in this manner, you can answer this question in such a way. And one more thing I would like to add you, that you can relate this answer with any of your past activities. Alright, tell any kind of honest weakness. If you're honest about your weakness, you can say something which was existing in your past or about which you was struggling in your past. You can say that. As a sample answer, I would like to explain you. So in my earlier stage of my career, I used to be a very bad public speaker. I really got nervous when I had to face a lot of mob before you and never could even deliver the proper speech. But with the passage of time, I have accepted this challenge. I struggled a lot and now I guess that I don't feel any kind of problem. I have overcome the fear of public speaking. So I'm okay with it. And definitely I must be carrying a lot of other weaknesses also, but that doesn't harm any of my professional career. So that's all so far as I know about myself. That's all. The answer is over, because you have told very honest, very real, and something which was existing is past. It is not going to affect in any way of your present professional ethics, and the interviewer will be completely happy. So in this manner, I am also happy that I have explained you the answer, and I hope that it's gonna help you next time once you are answering the question. So practice it. That's all for now. Do subscribe us. Bye. Hello, my name is Anupriya. In this session, we are going to discuss a very important question which is frequently asked in your job interview. And the question is, why should we hire you? This question is especially designed for all those candidates who are applying first time for any job and facing the job interview. So, once it comes to the answer, this is the real time to sell your skill and show that why you are the best for the position. And for this, I will suggest you not to go technically for this answer. Instead of that, you have to be fundamental and show your real opinion and pour your heart in its answer. And for this, I will introduce you few important points in your reply. So the first one is, show eager and willingness. Yes, we all know we are applying for any job for the very first time, so definitely we have a curiosity to start our career as early as possible. So here, mark it that you need not to show your desperation. You have to show your eagerness that yes, I am very curious to start my career as early as possible, and I find everything best about this organization. So my instinct is also very much willing to start my job with particular this company, alright, and especially when any organization is offering me any job for the very first time, I don't want to give it a miss, alright. Next one is, no experience but great attitude. Definitely you must be not having any big experience in your resume, but you are carrying a great professional attitude in your personality, which is definitely going to help you to contribute for the organization in the best possible way. So do mention that what you understand or what you believe with the right professional attitude as well. Third one is success oriented. Yes, you have to inform the interviewer that your orientation is especially towards the success. You are here in this company not only to make money. You have to work beyond the salary, because definitely if you are successful, so it's not a big deal to earn a good money in your lives. So you are focused to achieve success. Every project, every task you will be provided. Your orientation, your focus will be towards achieving success in it, not only earning your every month salary and going back to your home. Alright. Last one is growth potential. Let the interviewer know that you are having enough potential and content to grow in your career. Every minute, every hour and every day you believe in growing. And believe me, this intention and instinct is definitely going to help the organization also for its growth. So next time once you're being asked this question that why should we hire you, be short and specific with your answer and reply the interviewer that sir, you must be having a lot of options for this position to select, but I don't know about the rest. What I believe that I meet with the minimum requirement for this position, but I'm able to do my job for its best requirement. And apart from this, my words cannot justify my action until I don't get the right opportunity to perform. So I will be very privileged if you avail me this opportunity, sir. That's all. You need not to mention the word that's all. I mean, your reply is finished here. And believe me, the ball will be in your court. Bye and best of luck. Hi there, I'm Anupriya. Welcome to the class. And this session is very important because I'm going to pick a very important question that relates to your job. The question is, why do you want to join our organization or our company? Alright, when this question comes in a job interview, so I tell you this is a very serious matter. Yes, you have to get serious and think about it. But before you're going for the interview and you're going to reply this question at the event, just introspect, sit and think that what exactly are the reason you want to join any company. Yes, not any particular organization where you have gone to give the interview and answer the question. You need to ask yourself first that why you want to join an organization, what are the reasons. So it will help you to answer this question in a better manner. But here I have prepared few points that you need to mention or need to keep in your mind once you are answering this question. And what are these? First I have written, you really understand employer's business. Yes, if the interviewer is asking a question, he wants to know that how much investigation you have already done about this company. Have you done any preparation or not? So it is very essential or important that you should already know about all the details this current organization where you have gone for the interview. You are knowing the proper business of this company, about the products or anything which has been given as information in its website or any handouts which already have been given. Alright. So when you explain this segment to the interviewer, you must get impressed because probably a lot of candidates are out there, they must have not done this investigation. So that is a big part that you need to keep mentioned. Next thing, what is that? Your experience that relates to this. Alright, it must be surprising. What is that? This one is, if you are telling the interviewer that yes, you have come to gain a job, definitely that is very important for you, but you're already having the experience in the same area. And once you are having the same experience, so definitely it's going to help you to relate with this profile you have come to give the interview. Alright, so you will not put a lot of efforts. You need not to put a lot of efforts to learn the nature of the job once you will get selection. So definitely that will also help you to answer better, because interviewer will get this idea that yes, this candidate is already having same kind of experience what my position is required. So you can be, considered as a good candidate. Last one which I have kept for you, that is how this job helps you to achieve your career goal. This is also very important because here you all are talking about the organization, about the company. So interviewer is getting the information, something that he already knows, but definitely it is about your skill also. Here I would like to mention, once you are telling about the organization or company to the interviewer, don't polish your language or don't speak something like that. It should seem you're flattering the interviewer. Don't get overspoken about the company or don't praise much more than it is required. So it will seem very artificial and awkward. Alright. So I'll come again here. That is how this job helps you to achieve your career goal. Yes. Now it is about you. You come here to gain a job, definitely from the money aspect. This is very important for anybody else. But how it is helping you to achieve your career goal, that one is very important. What kind of features are there in this job, or what is the nature of this job? How does it interest you? That will help you to achieve your career goal. So once you're explaining this segment, so definitely it may impress the interviewer and your whole answer will be completed. Alright. So once we have combined 3 of these points, what you can make as sample answers. Suppose you have been asked that why you want to join the organization. Will definitely reply, sir, I'm not the only candidate who have come here for the job interview. Definitely a lot of candidates are there also. But so far as I believe that I'm already having such kind of experience in my previous career, which relates to this job very well. So I need not to put a lot of extra effort to, gain a lot of knowledge and responsibility. I'll develop very soon with the kind of atmosphere because I already have faced it. And the kind of development and training program you are offering to your candidates, that's gonna help in my career to achieve my goal very easily. I thought very important things why I need to join your organization, because this is something which is my interest. I love to do. It is not only for making money. I really love to do such kind of job. That's why I need to join it. It will definitely help me to brush up my career and skills more and more. That's also. So here you are done with your answer, and you're quite natural, quite quite very frequent with the answers, and you have done very well job. So that's all for this session. I guess you must have got what I wanted to make you clear. Next time you're gonna for the interview, you're preparing these points and answering in a proper manner. That's all for this session. Do subscribe us. Bye. हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू दिस क्लास। इस सेशन में हम एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन पिक कर रहे हैं जो कि इंटरव्यू से रिलेटेड है। आपके जॉब इंटरव्यू में ये क्वेश्चन बहुत ही फ्रीक्वेंटली पूछा जाता है। एंड द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाई यू वांट टू ज्वाइन अ कंपनी। यस, सो जब आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, सो दिस टाइम यू नीड रियली टू बी वेरी सीरियस। ये सीरियस क्वेश्चन है, ऑलराइट। सो आपको भी इसे सीरियसली ही लेना है, बिकॉज इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इंटरव्यूअर ये जानना चाहता है कि आपने क्या इन्वेस्टिगेशंस किए हैं कंपनी के बारे में और आपका एक सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन क्या है कि आप पर्सनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्यों सोचते हो कि ये कंपनी ज्वाइन करना आपके लिए जरूरी है. सो बिफोर यू गो टू अटेम्प्ट दिस इंटरव्यू, आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप खुद में इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करें और ये सोचें कि व्हाई डू यू वांट टू ज्वाइन एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. अगर आपको जॉब करनी है तो आपको किसी भी कंपनी को ज्वाइन करना क्यों जरूरी है. सो डेफिनेटली इसके कुछ आंसर्स आपके सामने आएंगे. सो देन यू विल बी गेटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ हेल्प कि आप इसका आंसर सही तरीके से फॉर्म कर सको. ऑलराइट, सो आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू कि आपको बहुत ही ऑनेस्ट होना है, बिकॉज डेफिनेटली वी डू जॉब, वी लव टू डू जॉब, और सपोज द जॉब इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ मेकिंग मनी, दैट आई अग्री. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस बहुत सारे कुछ ऐसे रीजंस भी होते हैं जो कि आपके सामने आएंगे एंड डेफिनेटली यू विल कलेक्ट दोज पॉइंट्स और आप एक सही आंसर फॉर्म कर सकते हैं. सो हियर आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड फ्यू पॉइंट फॉर यू जो कि आपको हेल्प करेंगे अपना आंसर फॉर्म करने के लिए. I'll begin with the first thing जो मैंने मेंशन किया. What is that? You really understand employers' business. All right. जब आप इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे रहे हैं, so it is very necessary for you कि आपको इस कंपनी के बारे में पूरी नॉलेज होना जरूरी है. आप वेबसाइट पे जाओ या फिर कंपनी का जो हैंडआउट्स होता है वो कहीं से कलेक्ट करो. जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है इस बिजनेस के बारे में, प्रोडक्ट के बारे में, वहां के वर्क एथिक्स के बारे में और इसकी कितनी ब्रांचेस है, वट एवर एक्सपाइर, you should have the collection of all the information about the employer. Alright, जब आप ये इंफॉर्मेशन रिवील करोगे इंटरव्यूअर के सामने, सो डेफिनेटली ये कहीं ना कहीं आपको और कैंडिडेट से डिफरेंट करेगा और ये इंप्रेशन जरूर शो करेगा इंटरव्यूअर के सामने कि आपने इस इंटरव्यू के लिए थोड़ी स्पेशल मेहनत करी है. यू विल बी कंसीडर दैट यू आर क्वाइट अ हार्ड वर्कर. ऑलराइट, नाउ नेक्स्ट पॉइंट विच आई हैव केप्ट, your experience that relates this. Yes, इस पॉइंट में आपको क्या शो करना है इंटरव्यूअर को, आपका जो प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस है. इफ यू हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, ऑलराइट, अगर आपका जो प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस है वो इस पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन से जिसके लिए आप इंटरव्यू देने आए हो से मैच कर रहा है, सो डेफिनेटली आपको बहुत हेल्प करने वाला है आगे चलकर जब आप ये जॉब ज्वाइन करते हो. सो आपको स्पेशल एफर्ट नहीं देना पड़ेगा किसी भी वर्क एथिक को सीखने के लिए. Only you will be putting effort to merge with the atmosphere of the company. आपको उस काम को सीखने के लिए स्पेशल एफर्ट नहीं देना है. सपोज you have come from the share market and you know that how to invest in the companies और आप उसी से रिलेटेड काम करने जा रहे हो, तो डेफिनेटली आपको स्पेशल एफर्ट नहीं देना है नेचर ऑफ वर्क को सीखने के लिए. सो आप ये पॉइंट भी इंटरव्यू के सामने रख सकते हो बिकॉज आपका एक्सपीरियंस सेम है, आपको बिल्कुल स्पेशल एफर्ट नहीं पुट करना है. सो आप इजिली इस काम को कर सकते हो और ये कहीं ना कहीं कंपनी के फेवर में भी होता है कि उनके पास ऑलरेडी एक ऐसा कैंडिडेट हो जिसको उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा ट्रेन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू कैन पुट इट एंड फिल योर आंसर. नाउ लास्ट वन विच आई हैव केप्ट, how this job help you to achieve your career. Yes, apart from making money, apart from anything else, हम अपने फ्यूचर करियर को बूस्ट करने के लिए, ब्रश अप करने के लिए भी जॉब करते हैं, जो कि हमें बताना बहुत जरूरी है इंटरव्यूअर को कि किस तरह से ये पर्टिकुलर जॉब आपके करियर में हेल्प करती है आपके सेट किए हुए गोल्स को अचीव करने के लिए. That's what you need to reveal the interviewer in a very clear manner. कि ये पर्टिकुलर जो कंपनी है वो किस तरह के बेनिफिट्स ऑफर कर रही है जो आपके करियर को हेल्प करेगा इन टर्म्स ऑफ टेक्निकल मैनर. सो इफ यू कलेक्ट 3 of the points in your answer, आपका सैम्पल आंसर कैन बी वेरी गुड. I'll give you a sample answer that kind of suppose, sir, I think a lot of candidates have come here for the interview and I'm also one of them. I'm not very different. But so far as I think, I want to join this organization because the kind of work atmosphere existing in this company is actually creating my interest to join, and I have the experience in the same segment for the position I have come to join for. And definitely the kind of development and training program you are offering to your candidates, that is also striking my interest towards this position. And third thing, last very important thing, that this kind of job, this kind of profile I have come for, this nature of work is exactly my interest. That's why I want to join it especially. I need not to force myself in this work. So what I believe that I really want to join this company because of all these particular reasons. That's all for the answer. I need not to mention that's all for the answer. This is what I'm telling you, that's all for the answer. So जब आप इतने में कंप्लीट करते हो, इस आंसर में आपने तीनों पॉइंट्स पुट किया, आपने इन्फॉर्मेशन पुट करी. डेफिनेटली आई हैवंट रिवील्ड अ लॉट ऑफ टेक्निकल इन्फॉर्मेशन, दैट इज फॉर योर कंसीडरेशन. लेकिन आप कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन पुट करते हो, आप कुछ अपना एक्सपीरियंस ऐड कर रहे हो कि जो कि आपकी जॉब से रिलेट कर रहा है, लास्ट आपके करियर को कैसे हेल्प कर रहा है, क्योंकि आपका इंटरेस्ट है ये काम करना, ना कि सिर्फ आप सैलरी के लिए कर रहे हो. सो द इंटरव्यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट इंटरेस्ट एंड आपका ये आंसर फॉर्मल नहीं होता है. Alright, so that's all for this session. Practice this answer and next time you do your best when they are giving to give your interview. Bye. Hi there, my name is Anupriya. In this session, we are going to analyze a very important question which is frequently asked in a job interview. And the question is, what are your salary expectations? This question brings a natural smile on our face because it's not all about the salary, but it is very much about the salary once we go for a job. So, when this question occurs from the interviewer, don't be overjoyed or don't fool yourself by thinking that, oh my God, I am hired, that's why I am or I have been asked an amount to pay. Alright, no. You are still in the process of the interview, so be formal and strict with your reply once you are answering this question. So here I have made few points for you that you need to fix in your mind once you are replying this question. Definitely it is going to help you out. First one, what I think is very important, don't be silent. What are your salary expectations? You just wear a smile because you love listening this word salary and you say, not exactly, nothing exactly, sir. I'm not sure what exactly, sir. Whatever you think, sir or ma'am, any regard you can give. No, don't speak such phrases. It means that you can't evaluate your own value. You are not sure about that, what your skills actually deserves. Alright, be fair with your value by replying this question, whatever the manner can be. So this is very essential that don't behave like a dumb or silent person once you are replying this one. Alright, next one is the most important point what I think is, that is, don't speak the exact figure. What does it mean? That you have been asked this question, that what are your salary expectations, and you are sitting with the proper reply and you just said 20,000, 10,000, 25,000. So how it seems once it is audible to you? It seems like you are very rude. You are here only to make money. You are focused about only in terms of amount. Nothing regarding your job responsibilities or something about the company. So throwing only the exact figure or the exact amount in terms of money when you are asked this question, what are your salary expectations, seems very rude and awkward also. And I tell you that you have created a bad impression in your job interview once you have replied in this manner. So don't put the exact figure in this way before the interview. Next point, what I think is very important, that ask the interviewer first what they offer you. Yes, it is very essential once they want your expectation, once they want to know about your expectation in terms of salary. So ask them, so what are your opinion that I deserve, or what do you think is the right amount for this kind of position? Whatever form of phrase you can ask in terms of question. Let them put the amount before you, then only you can get ahead. This is the right manner of the replying. Alright, so do include this point also in your answer. Last one, which is essential, never negotiate unless they offer. Yes, if you have sit with a proper mind aspect that if the question comes before me, I'll reply, sir, I will not join on less than 25,000 because this is the amount I am thinking is suitable for you. It means that you negotiated already. The amount has not been offered to you and you just let them know that you are not going to join on less than the price of 25,000. It's unfair. Alright, so negotiation can never be happen, can never take place unless there is an offer from the counterpart. So let them offer, then only you can negotiate in terms of salary demand. So next time, once this question is put before you, you are sitting in a job interview, that what are your salary expectations? So you can say, sir, it would be great if I get a chance to work with your organization and I would be quite lucky. But what I think that your company must be offering a fair amount to someone like me who is matching all these skills and qualifications to this position. Before this answer, I would like to know some more about my responsibilities regarding this job, and definitely I'm quite curious to know that what is your budget and what is your amount that you offer for this position casually. Then only I can go ahead, sir. This was quite concise, quite polite and very tricky answer. Yes, you have to be tricky in this answer. So do practice it. Bye. Hi, my name is Anupriya. In this session, I'm going to introduce you with one of the prestigious question which is frequently asked in your job interview. And the question is, do you have any question to ask me, or do you want to ask something? Alright. So this question comes when all of your interview is over. You are at the bottom line. It means it's quite finished. So I want you to know that this question can be proved as a big trap for you. Because if you are fooling yourselves by thinking in your mind that the interviewer has liked you so much, or he is just trying to interact with me personally, or he's trying to be polite with me, no, all are wrong. He is actually trying to see now that what homework have you done during the whole interview. When the process of interview was on, so was your mind alert enough that you could have some content to ask the interviewer, to know about the organization or something like that? Or do you have any eagerness or curiosity to ask to the interview? Or do you have a courage to speak before a person you are meeting first time to get a job? So all these things are there which is going to be proved once you reply this question. Or if the question has been asked to you and you are saying, nothing sir, nothing, I don't have anything. So I'm sorry to tell you, it's actually the bad one. You are showing the wrong impression before the interviewer. It means that you are not focused about your job. So don't do this. The first thing you can ask, what I believe, if you are not having anything in your mind. So these are a few questions which I'm going to introduce you that you can put before the interviewer, which are very repetitive but useful. So the first thing you can ask, how soon could I start? Alright, suppose if you feel like I am being hired, or if there is a probability of hiring you for the job, so you can put a question that, sir, what will be the joining date, or how soon could I start my job? Or in this segment, what you can do, you can inform the interviewer regarding your last job, that you are on the notice period and you will take time to get relief from there. Any information you can inform them and ask them about your joining to this organization. So this will create a kind of relationship between you and the interviewer, and the conversation will be quite smooth, and definitely you will prove that yes, you also have some content on your side to speak or to put. Alright, so this is how you can ask one question. Now, next one, what you can ask about the organization. Alright, you are going to join this company if you are being hired. So definitely you must be having few kind of curiosity in your heart or in your mind that what is this organization all about. Alright, suppose you have gone for a real estate sector and you are being hired over there. So you must be trying to know, is this company is only in this sector, or does it relate to finance sector or insurance sector or something like that? Or what is the work atmosphere, what is the culture here, or what is the strength over here? Or if you are going for a banking sort of job, so you can ask, suppose if I am hired, so which branch will be assigned to me, or the branch will be assigned to you, particular XYZ, you are comfortable working in that branch or not, that is quite near to your residential place or not. So these information you can provide, or these questions you can put before the interviewer so that he could reply you in back. Alright, so this is the one question which is very important to ask. The another one is, what are your responsibility in the organization? This is the most important one, and I tell you, the single question is having enough content to put before the interviewer and to show that how much skill do you have and courage do you have to speak before a person you are meeting for the first time for a job. Alright, you are going to get hired for a sales kind of profile, just for example. So you can ask the interviewer that what will be the sales team you will be assigned, what will the strength, alright, what is the strategy of the sales do you guys follow, or something like that, anything. So your work responsibility in that position that will be assigned to you definitely should be clear to you. Alright, so do put question in this area to the interviewer. I just want to share with you one of my very good experience. Once I applied for a job, and there the interviews as following the tradition was quite over, and the interviewer has put me the same question. Do you have anything to ask? Are you curious to know more something about the organization or something like that? You won't need to ask me. So I just asked in a flexible note, sir, your company is a manufacturing unit regarding manufacturing the building safety equipments. So far as I believe that there are less competitors in this segment in rest of the market. So definitely generating sales for you is quite easy. So do you think that focusing on sales training is more important, or training to the employee in terms of soft skill is quite important in your organization? What will be my major responsibility once I am hired? And I told you, I just have shown all my cards. Alright, the interviewer was quite impressed because he actually find me out the suitable person for this job because I was very much focused into the point. So this is how you can relate yourself at the end of the interview with the interviewer, and you can show your good and beautiful impression once you ask a question in terms of reply of this question. Alright, do follow these tips. I guess that it's going to help you out. Bye bye. Hi, I'm Anupriya. Big congratulations if you have recently got a job interview call. But what about the next step? What you have thought that you are going to do next? So the next one is preparing about your job. Yes, in this session we are going to talk about few points that is very essential to keep in your mind before you are going to attempt a job interview. In short, I can say that I have few checklists for you for the preparation of a job interview. So going towards it, let's have a look. First one, what I think is very important, reread your resume. Because before you speak before the interviewer or you give your introduction or presentation as an interviewer, so what happens that it is your resume which speaks more. Alright, so if you are not aware about the content which is mentioned in your resume, you are going to get failed. So do read it again and again and keep in your mind all the points that have been mentioned in your resume. So reading it is very essential. Coming to next one, prepare questions to ask, or these questions which are going to be asked to you. Yes, there are two segments. First one, those questions that you need to ask the interview. Alright, definitely you must be having few questions in your mind, like what kind of designation will be provided to me if I clear this interview, or about anything else. Alright, and definitely there will be the section of few questions that the interviewer is going to ask you. So make a separate list and then do your preparation accordingly. It's going to work. Next is dress to impress. You got a job call, so definitely you have to dress yourself well. So inform your wardrobe previously, a day before your interview, that I need a good formal dress. Yes, and keep it organized a day before, because at the same time when you are going to take a decision, oh my god, what should I wear, what is the right dressing sense for me, so you are going to mess with it. Alright, so it is essential, it is important that you keep the preparation of your dress previously. Coming to next, deal with stress. I can understand how stressful it is. Dealing with a job interview and preparing for it is actually a mind-storming, because I have also gone through the same phase. Alright, it might not your first interview, it may be second or third, but every time the stress is remain there. So what I think, when I have a lot of stress, I deal with it, I just quit. I just stop thinking about the task I'm very much possessed about, or I'm very much stressed about. So you may also have your own tricks. You must be loving to go somewhere, or you must be fond of music, something like that. So find your own way to beat the stress, because if the stress level is going to be high, your all preparation is not going to work. So dealing with it initially is very important before you do all these things. Alright, so do it. Read employers literature. You're going to get a job in a company, so it's actually very important that you should have the enough and sufficient information about the organization, what they are and what they want from you. Alright, and what sector they belong to. So carrying the information about the organization is going to help you definitely, because probably you may be asked few questions regarding this section also. So just very mildly go through all the information that the organization is carrying about it. Alright, last one, important point. Get an early night. Tomorrow is a job interview. Don't keep on reciting all the questions and answers and everything regarding a job interview till the last moment. Relax yourself, take a early sleep, early to bed and early to rise, because it is assumed when we are fully awake, then we perform best in the whole day. So take a good sleep, have a sound sleep, and then it is going to be very good of your tomorrow. So do keep all these things in your mind and check it before you go for an interview. If you are preparing in this manner, I assure you that you are going to rock the interview. Bye. Hi friends, I'm Anupriya. Welcome to this session. In this session, I'm gonna pick a very important question which is related to your job career. That is how to have a successful job interview. So, when we talk about the job interview, what do you have in your mind? You feel like, oh my god, I'm gonna face a job interview. But I suggest you just take it like you are playing a game of tug of war. Yes, it is as easy as it is. You are having a half side of rope in your hand, and believe me, it is the only place where you fall, you are going to gain the numbers in your favor, because you are going to win. So let's begin the game with the points I have prepared for you. Alright? So taking the first one is, what the first thing can we do to have a successful job interview? That is, dress for success. Yes. First thing, when you don't utter a single word before the interviewer, it is your appearance which actually speaks. Because how do you dress yourself, that is gonna show a very positive impression on him or her. It should be neat and clean, and even if you're wearing a shoes also, that should be also very much clean. So wearing a proper dress, a formal dress is required when you're going for the job interview. So when you get a call, just hit the mark. Alright, next one is make good first impression. How are you gonna do it? Where to make a good first impression? To make a good first impression means that you have to create a good and positive impression on the interview. Yes, and you can do it by making a proper shake hand if you are being offered first, or by asking a permission, may I sit here, or by entering in the interviewer's room, making a knock on the door, or such kind of etiquettes are showing that yes, you are a very suitable and good candidate, and you are having a good etiquette, and you know that how to behave on the professional places. So this one is also second one, an important one. Next one, what I have something, sell yourself throughout and then close the deal. What does it exactly mean? Suppose a salesman comes at your door. What he does, he explains about the product, he introduces you about the product, and talk very nicely, greet you very nicely. End of the conversation, he just give a goodbye note and leave the room. So, is he doing right? Is he doing a right behavior for the company? No. He's not doing it right because he's not asking you to buy the product. Yes, salesman means that he has come to sell his product, so he should force you somewhere very smartly to buy the product. So in your whole interview session, you need to sell yourself by associating your good qualities, your strength with the required position you have come for. Yes, and that should be very smartly. It should not be open conversation. Please take me for the job. I am carrying this quality. No, this is not the sentence you have to give. You have to connect your qualities that why you're actually good for such kind of position. So definitely you should be carrying a lots of strength in yourself that you're going to connect when you're being asked about the strength. This is the actual area where you're selling yourself. Alright, and then you are coming to the closing that yes, this is the reason, sir, I am actually suitable for the position because you are end of the day in a race. Now, taking the next one, score a success in the first 5 minutes. When you participate in any kind of race, what happens? You just go and run fast in the initial minutes because that's gonna decide if you are going to win or to lose. Whether if it is a car race, bike race, or it's a relay race. So first 5 minutes of any interview are very crucial because it has been anticipated or in a research it has been announced that the interviewer tries to find out that if this candidate is actually suitable for my kind of requirement or not. Because in the first 5 minutes, if you are showing that you are confident, you are answering the questions because first question is always being asked that tell me something about yourself or tell me about yourself, whatever. So how are you gonna handle this question? How are you gonna putting yourself in what manner of confidence to the interview is going to decide that how do you carry the whole interview further or how long actually it will go. So this is also a very important area that first 5 minutes just catch it up and then score the vote. Now I'll take the next one, which is be clear with the reason why you want the job. Yes, you have to be very clear why you want a job. Alright, I'll tell you, if in a jungle, if a tree falls and the sound comes and there is a kind of scene that, oh my god, tree is falling, but there's nobody to listen it or to watch it. So, do you really come to know that yes, there has been a tree who fell down? No. Similarly, you have a lots of reasons in your mind that yes, I need this job, but you are not able to make it clear to the interviewer. So does it matter? No, it does not matter. So I'll suggest you to prepare 4 or 5 points related to the any kind of job, that why you need a job, because it has nothing to do with the technical answer. It is very fundamental answer that why you need a job. So in this section you can relate yourself in any way that you don't need a job only for the money. You need a job because you are looking forward to make your career beautiful. You need a job because you think this opportunity suits your life. You need a job because this kind of profile only is creating your interest into this. So prepare 4 or 5 particular answers in this segment so that you could go further for this question. Alright, line up your questions for the interview. This segment is also very important because in the whole interview, when it is coming to the bottom, the interviewer asks you to ask any question. Do you have any question for me? So it is very important that you should also have some questions in the mind which is related to your professional career, like what kind of responsibility I'll be given, suppose if I am being hired, or any question related to the atmosphere of the company, information about the industry or this particular company you have come to give your interview. So in this kind of professional question which is going to help you if you are being hired. Nothing about your personal benefit, alright? This will also decide that how good candidate you are, how suitable you are for this position. Prepare frequently asked questions first. I know you prepare. I know you prepare very well that tell me something about yourself, why we should hire you, what about the salary, tell me about your strength and weakness. These are very repetitive questions which are being asked in a regular manner. So you prepare it, but why I have written it, prepare it first, because somewhere we don't focus much on this question and we think that I should go for the big one. So when you focus only on the big one, we avoid this segment. If you are insisting regularly on this segment of this regular being asked questions, so I guess a very strong area already you have covered, and then further you can go in a little manner also. So preparing for frequently asked question first is more essential, then go for the other questions of it. Next one, be ready for behavior based questions. Yes, this one is very important. Why I have mentioned it? Because in nowadays, if you are done with your technical round in any interview, so what happened? You will be asked behavior based question. What are behavior based questions? In the interview, you are being asked about the experiences you had that demonstrates your behavior in the past companies and that decides if you are suitable for the current position or not. You will be asked that what kind of decision you have made in a very stressful atmosphere, or when you have made any unpopular kind of decisions and that was not accepted by your company, by your colleagues, by your senior. So in this segment, you have to, step one, you have to analyze that what kind of actually behavior is in the mind of the hiring manager. So second step, you have to frame yourself in that answer, in that behavior. Third, you have to create an example related to that behavior and then close the answer. So this segment is also important. It has nothing to do with that technical things. It is only a fundamental question. Last one, don't give up, make a note. Whole interview is done. Never know you are getting a selection or not. You will be selected or not. But you have learned through the whole interview, alright? So when you are leaving the room, leave on a pleasant note. Make a note in your mind. Go and write it on any notebook that yes, these questions you have been asked, you have to reply the answers, and just don't give up. Don't feel like, oh my God, I'm very shattered, I'm carrying lots of sorrows in my heart, I'll not be hired. What to do next? To do next is practicing more and going for the more interviews and looking forward to the positive aspects. So that's what you have to do in this segments. Prepare all these areas, just look for doing better in your career, and I hope this section is going to help you. So that's all from my side. Do practice it and don't forget to subscribe us. Bye. Hi, my name is Anupriya. Friends, since our childhood, we study so hard. We do all our best. We try to perform good in every field of our study. For what? For setting a good career in our life. Alright, so when the right time comes, we just found a good job for ourselves and we apply for the job. And when your luck is good, you get an interview call and your interview is fixed. Now the D-Day has come and you have pulled up your socks. So in this session, we will discuss about few mistakes that we commit in a job interview that should be avoided. Alright, so let's have a look towards it. First one, which I think we commit as a mistake, that is not knowing about the company. Alright, you are going to apply for a job. Definitely an organization has called you. So this organization or company must be belonging to any particular sector. Alright, suppose if XYZ company has called you, so it will be a finance sector or it will be an IT sector or hospitality sector. So initial information you should have in your mind, that is about the sector you are going to apply for. Next information, you should have basic information about the company you are going to apply for. Alright, it is not important to go in deep. Alright, but if you have a basic information about the company, so definitely it may help you. Now, if you are not a fresher, you already have an experience in your previous organization, so do carry information about that. I just let you know one of my very bad experience. I'll say I had applied for a job and I went for the interview. I was very much technically sound in all my answers and I have performed well so far as I think. But what happened when the interviewer has asked me about the hierarchy of the company, I was not aware because I didn't research about that and I was answerless. Though I got a job, but I considered that it was a not good trade I performed. So carrying the information about the previous organization is more important rather than carrying the information about you're going to apply for. Alright, so this point is very important. Next one, incorrect body language. How important it is. If you're not speaking, this speaks everything about you. Right from entering into the cabin of the interviewer till leaving it, it speaks. Alright. So, when you enter in the cabin of your interviewer, keep your spine straight. It means keep your back straight. Then your neck will be straight and there will be a confidence on your face. So the correct body language in the standing posture will speak a lot about your confidence. Next comes when you ask for the you ask to sit on the chair to your interviewer and you got the permission. Alright, so please make sure you sit at the edge of the chair. Don't make yourself comfortable by using its support, because you are going to lose everything from your mind. Already you are very much nervous. So it is important, if you are sitting at the edge, your back will be straight, your face will be straight, and third important thing, that you will be able to maintain a good eye contact with the interviewer. And in the last, when you leave the cabin, don't handshake till you offer. Alright, if the interviewer is offering you handshake, then only go ahead. Otherwise you don't offer the handshake. It is not appropriate. So following the correct body language is also very essential in a job interview. Next comes giving textbook response. You have been asked a question, and in what way are you answering these questions? Suppose I have been asked a question in one of my job interview when I applied for, that was a finance sector, that how will you punch the order on behalf of the clients? When I have been asked this question, suppose if I would have answered the technical information about the particular software which we use to punch the order, so it was not the right information. I just replied that we will punch the order for the client only by filling the forms which have been provided, and when the client will give his confirmation, we will punch the order. It was just a general reply. Don't follow the same sentences you have by heart from your textbook. Alright, it will show that you are performing in a robotic manner. You will lose your expression. So following the textbook as it is, as you studied, is not the good one. Be spontaneous, be natural, use the simple sentence is the right one. That will be okay with your answers. Coming to next, criticizing the previous organization. You are here to get a good job. Alright, if you have been asked or discussed, if you have not been asked or discussed about your previous organization, don't gossip about your boss, don't speak ill about the organization, don't speak anything wrong about your previous colleagues. Definitely it is going to show that you are not carrying a good etiquette. Suppose if you are hired, so you will be in that organization, and further you may be considered that this person is having a nature speaking wrong about the people. So please don't do that. Alright, coming to next, telling long stories. Once you have been asked a question, you become happy, you become overjoyed. Oh my God, I know the answer. I am going to speak a lot about it. You will pour all your knowledge in that question as you are replying your answer. Don't do that, because once you will be overjoyed, what you will do, you will start relating a lot of stories. You will start relate so many examples about that answer. So keep it brief, concise your answers. Be focused on that. If you know a lot of things about the question that you have been asked, don't go for everything. Alright, just keep it short. Then you will be considered that yes, the person is very, very smart. Last one, only aim to impress. During the whole interview, don't perform like you are here only to impress the interviewer. Because if you do this, it will show your impression like you are trying to flatter the interviewer, and it is not a good trait. Alright, so be simple, go ease, be very spontaneous and natural with your answers. Don't be overjoyed or overexcited, or don't try to flatter the interviewer. So in this way, do follow all these tips and avoid committing such mistakes when you go to apply for a job and when you prepare for your interview. Bye.
Hi guys, this is Archana from sarkari-naukri.in. In this session, I'll tell you about the first 30 seconds of your interview, which are very, very important. It's a very, very special video because it's not a simple job interview video where we'll discuss about the skill set and qualifications and interview questions. यहाँ पे हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे कि फर्स्ट 30 सेकंड्स कितने इम्पोर्टेंट होते हैं और आप किस तरह से उन्हें उनमें अपना बढ़िया से बढ़िया इंप्रेशन दे सकते हैं रिक्रूटमेंट मैनेजर को. There are so many people who have got the skill set, who are qualified, but still they are not selected in the interview. They are not successful. Do you know the reason why? Okay, and most of the interviewers, they decide within 30 seconds whether they want to take you or not. So, I'll tell you about the psychology of the recruitment manager. Because there are so many things which are going on in the mind, in the back of their mind, कि there are so many things जो कि वो लोग job description पे mention करते हैं, like skill set, qualification, whatever is required for the position. लेकिन बहुत सारी इसके अलावा चीजें होती हैं जो कि उनके back of the mind होती हैं, but they cannot mention that in the job description, you know, like कि आपका अपीयरेंस, योर अपीयरेंस, योर बिहेवियर, आप कैसे बिहेव कर रहे हो ऑफिस स्टाफ के साथ, आपका अपीयरेंस क्या है, आप वेदर यू आर इन, आप कैसे कपड़ों में आए हो इंटरव्यू देने के लिए. सो योर अपीयरेंस मैटर्स अ लॉट. योर बिहेवियर, हाउ यू आर बिहेविंग विद द ऑफिस स्टाफ, दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट. एंड प्लस इसके अलावा बहुत सारी आप किस तरह से बिहेव कर रहे हो उनके ऑफिस कल्चर के अकॉर्डिंगली आप एडजस्ट कर पाओगे कि नहीं. दैट्स द मेन क्राइटेरिया, एंड दैट्स गोइंग ऑन ऑलवेज इन द बैक ऑफ देयर माइंड. बिकॉज बहुत सारी ऐसी कंपनीज है जो कि जिनका कल्चर है, जब भी वो डे स्टार्ट करने से पहले कुछ ऐसी कंपनीज हैं जहाँ पे वो डांस करवाते हैं सभी एम्प्लॉयज के. तो उससे क्या होता है, उससे उनकी टीम बिल्डिंग हो जाती है. And they mingle with each other before starting their day. उससे एक तो उनका entertainment हो गया, they enjoy a lot, there is a fun at work, they can say. Plus इसके अलावा एक दूसरे से mingle हो जाते हैं, बहुत ही बढ़िया environment हो जाता है ऑफिस का. So इसके अलावा कुछ ऐसी कंपनीज हैं, I was also working with Fidelity Investments there. There was a culture कि आप जब भी आओगे डे स्टार्ट करने से पहले, यू हैव टू ग्रीट एवरीवन इन द टीम. ऐसा नहीं कि आप आए एंड सीधा अपने जाके अपने वर्क स्टेशन पे काम करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. दैट्स रॉन्ग, दैट्स नॉट देयर कल्चर. आपको आके सबसे पहले टीम में सबको लाउडली ग्रीट करना है एंड देन यू कैन स्टार्ट वर्किंग. दैट वाज द कल्चर. तो इस तरह से जो रिक्रूटमेंट मैनेजर होते हैं आजकल, दे ट्राई टू टच कि आपका बिहेवियर कैसा है, आपकी अपीयरेंस कैसी है, प्लस आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल कैसा है, whether you would be able to survive in that office environment or not. Because आजकल एक फैमिली की तरह है ऑफिस का environment, तो you should be able to adjust in their family, in the office family. So it's like that. तो let's see कि किन बातों का आपको बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान रखना है फर्स्ट 30 seconds में ग्रेट इंप्रेशन बनाने के लिए. You have to be well dressed and groomed. तो इसमें आपका फॉर्मल अटायर आता है. आप जब भी इंटरव्यू के लिए जाएंगे तो यू कैन नॉट वियर जीन्स, यू कैन नॉट वियर कैजुअल क्लॉथिंग, यू हैव टू बी यू हैव टू वियर फॉर्मल्स. अगर बॉयज हैं तो ट्राउजर्स एंड शर्ट्स, एंड टी-शर्ट्स एंड जीन्स प्लीज अवॉइड वेयरिंग टी-शर्ट्स एंड जीन्स, इट्स नॉट गुड फॉर इंटरव्यू. और अगर विंटर्स है तो यू कैन वियर बिजनेस सूट, formal suit. And girls के लिए, if they are comfortable in Indian formals, then you can wear कॉटन की साड़ी या फिर आप सलवार कमीज पहन सकते हैं. और अगर आप वेस्टर्न पहनना चाहते हैं तो आप ट्राउजर्स एंड शर्ट, और यू कैन वियर स्कर्ट एंड शर्ट. सो दिस इज द ड्रेसिंग सेंस मैटर्स ए लॉट, क्योंकि यही है जिससे आपकी अपीयरेंस उन्हें दिखेगी कि आप कैसे. और प्लस योर शूज शुड बी पॉलिश्ड, योर क्लोथ शुड बी प्रेस्ड, आयरन किए होने चाहिए. ऐसे नहीं कि आप क्रश्ड कपड़ों में फॉर्मल अटायर तो पहन कर गए बट क्रश्ड है. इट शुड नॉट बी द केस. ओके, देन यू शुड बी वेरी नाइस टू द रिसेप्शनिस्ट. जब भी आप एंटर होंगे ऑफिस में किसी भी कंपनी में, तो योर फर्स्ट पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट विल बी द रिसेप्शनिस्ट, द फ्रंट ऑफिस डेस्क. तो वहां पे आप किस तरह से उनसे आपका बिहेवियर है, कैसे आप उन्हें ट्रीट कर रहे हैं, इट मैटर्स. अगर आप किसी हाई पोजीशन के लिए भी गए हैं, एंड देन you should be talking very nicely with them. तो बिकॉज बहुत सारे रिक्रूटमेंट मैनेजर्स होते हैं जो कि रिसेप्शनिस्ट से आके आपका फीडबैक लेते हैं कि हाउ वाज द बिहेवियर ऑफ द कैंडिडेट. तो इसलिए बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल. रिसेप्शनिस्ट या किसी भी सपोर्ट स्टाफ के साथ आप कांटेक्ट में आते हैं, यू शुड बी ट्रीटिंग देम वेरी वेरी नाइसली. ओके, yes, okay, you should greet the interviewer very warmly and confidently. जब भी जैसे ही आप रूम के अंदर एंटर होते हैं, तो you should be very confident. बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंटली उन्हें ग्रीट करना है, वार्मली एंड कॉन्फिडेंटली. आप गुड मॉर्निंग कह रहे हैं, गुड आफ्टरनून कह रहे हैं या गुड इवनिंग कह रहे हैं, आपको बहुत ही ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट रहना है. यू शुड बी वेरी वेरी नॉर्मल एंड कॉन्फिडेंट, एंड यू शुड बी वेरी लाउड, राइट, सो दैट उससे आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल पता चलता है. और यहीं पर आपकी जो बॉडी लैंग्वेज है, उससे इंटरव्यूअर को अंदाजा हो जाता है कि आप उनके ऑफिस कल्चर में एडजस्ट हो पाएंगे कि नहीं हो पाएंगे. तो इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और देन स्माइल एंड पोस्चर. तो जब आप ग्रीट कर रहे हैं तब भी ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि यू शुड बी वेयरिंग ए बिग स्माइल ऑन योर फेस. एंड और उसके बाद भी यू शुड बी कीप स्माइलिंग. आपका फेस हमेशा ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए दैट यू आर वेरी सैड और डिसअपॉइंटेड, और किसी ने आपके ऊपर बहुत मतलब इंटरव्यू का एक बोझ सा रख दिया एंड यू आर वेरी वेरी नर्वस. इट गिव्स ए वेरी बैड इंप्रेशन. तो कीप स्माइलिंग एंड कीप द गुड पोस्चर. आपको बिल्कुल ऐसे स्ट्रेट होके चेयर में बैठना है. Either you are sitting in the waiting area or you are in front of the interviewer. You should be very confident, sitting straight and in the straight, एकदम straight होने चाहिए आप, and leaning towards the interviewer. थोड़ा सा interviewer के towards lean करते हुए होने चाहिए. So it gives a very good impression. And plus, you should be maintaining eye contact. जब भी आप इंटरव्यूअर से बात कर रहे हो तो आई कॉन्टेक्ट मेंटेन कीजिए. इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप आई कॉन्टेक्ट नहीं मेंटेन कर रहे हो तो लगता है कि या तो इसका स्किल सेट मैच नहीं होता है, द पर्सन इज नॉट क्वालिफाइड, या आप झूठ बोल रहे हो अपने स्किल सेट के बारे में, बैकग्राउंड के बारे में. तो इट गिव्स ए वेरी बैड इंप्रेशन. तो अगर आप कॉन्फिडेंट हो, क्वालिफाइड हो, स्किल सेट है, तो व्हाट्स द प्रॉब्लम? जस्ट मेंटेन द आई कॉन्टेक्ट विद देम. It shows your confidence. Okay, and then shake hands firmly. अगर आपको जाके जब आप रूम में एंटर करते हो, आई कांटेक्ट करते हुए आपको हैंड शेक करना है, एंड नॉट लाइक दिस. इट्स अ वेरी कैजुअल वे ऑफ शेकिंग हैंड्स. आपको एकदम फर्म ऐसे हैंड शेक करना है, और ऐसे नहीं कि आप बहुत ही फर्म हैंडशेक करते हुए ज्यादा ही हाथ दबा दिया, उतना भी नहीं, उतना स्ट्रांग भी नहीं होना चाहिए हैंडशेक. इट शुड बी फर्म. And then it gives a very good impression. Then put your phone away. Agar make sure that your phone is on silent mode or it is switched off. Vibration mode पे please अपना phone मत रखिए, because अगर आप vibration mode पे अपना phone रखते हैं तो अगर कोई phone आ जाता है तो it gives a very bad impression. और अगर आप बीच में call लेते हैं तो वो उससे भी ज्यादा बुरा है. Please avoid taking any calls during the interview. Okay, then you should be confident, which we have already discussed, and you should be having good sense of humor. I'll give you an example here. There was a girl named Fatima. She went for an interview, and the interviewer asked, "Ki aapka naam Fatima? How do you pronounce? Is it Fatima or is it Fatima?" She said, "Either ways, you can call me Fatima, or you can call me Fetty." So the interviewer laughed and in back of his mind, he immediately said hired. He liked the girl, her good sense of humor, and he just hired that person, that girl. So be very very normal. Do not be nervous. ये लोग भी normal इंसान ही होते हैं जो आपका इंटरव्यू ले रहे हैं. They are just checking whether आपका, बस दो चीजें चेक कर रहे हैं कि आप उस जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन में फिट होते हो या नहीं, whether you are qualified, your skill set is matching with the profile, and your appearance, your behavior and your confidence level. ये सब चीजें अगर आपकी मैच होती हैं and you are different from others in terms of your appearance, your behavior, your confidence level, then you are hired, and there is nothing to be nervous. So please do not nervous, be normal, behave normally. So these are, I think that's it. So I think you have understood how the first 30 seconds are critical. So these are the most, I would say these are the most critical, 30 seconds of your career. So please make sure that your appearance, your behavior and your confidence level is good during the first 30 seconds of the interview. So that's it. So if you have any experience to share, or if you have any questions, please do write us in the comment box below and we'll reply as soon as possible. See you in the next session. Till then, goodbye. Ciao.
Hello, I'm Anupriya. A warm welcome to the class. In this session, I'm going to pick a topic that will learn to lead a group discussion. So before I go, I'll put a few questions before you. That is, what is a group discussion, why it is performed, and how can we lead it? So first question, that what is exactly a group discussion? I'll say it's a kind of informal meeting of few people where a critical discussion goes on. And why it is performed? It is mostly performed in colleges when we go for the higher studies, or in companies when we go for the job interviews. So this is a kind of parameter where you are judged that are you a right candidate for the job, or are you suitable student for the college or not. How you are being judged? Actually, when a discussion goes on, you are being evaluated, you are being noticed that what are your decision making powers. How do you actually open and close the discussion? What are your behaviors are there when you are working in a company? Alright, so all these parameters are kept and you are being judged through this all. And third question, the answer is big one. So I'll begin with the first one, that how can we lead a group discussion. So in this series, the first point is begin the conversation. Alright, when it is about having a group discussion, so group means a lot of people, more than 5, 6, it may be 10 or more than that. So I guess it's about 10 because it's not a mob, it's only few people, collection of few people. So begin the conversation means if you have break the ice, if you have started the conversation among the people, so half of the match is already won. Yes, because one needs a lot of courage to speak among the people. So first point, you have already spoke. And if you put your point of view, if you begin with your point of view, so rest of the people are going to follow it. So this one is the essential one. Coming to the next one, focus on the content. Remember it very well that the discussion is about the topic, not about you. If you have a lot of good words in your kitty and you are thinking that I will put all my best words, I'll speak a very good sentence, I'll show that how intelligent I am. So sorry, this is not the right place to do all these things, because the content is important, not to show all your spoken skills or something like that. So don't distract with yourselves from the content of the given topic. Next is, it should be a discussion, not an argument. Understand very well a thin line between the discussion and an argument. When it is a kind of discussion, you just keep yourself within a limit. Your conversation style is quite, formal. It's not very much formal. Definitely you have liberty to speak all the points, all the opinions, whatever you have in your mind. But it is quite a formal conversation. But once you're getting aggressive, actually you are arguing with the people. So having a lot of aggression can make you out of the group discussion. You can score a bad mark. So understand very well that you are discussing a point. You are discussing the pros and cons, positive and negative points of any particular situation or topic. It's nothing to about only making yourself correct. Because once you're arguing with someone, the purpose of the argument that yes, I am the right one. So you are not the right one if you are doing such kind of behavior. I'll pick the next one, that is, don't let an individual dominate. This is a very important quality a candidate should have once you are in the group discussion, because if you are giving a permission someone to dominate the whole, so it is one-sided now. And definitely the person is strong enough to speak. So this is where the place is exactly where you have to show your skills, and very smartly you have to grab the opportunity to put your point. Yes. So this one is also essential one. Now, I'll take the another one. Ask open-ended questions. In the whole group discussion, it is very essential that you not only put your statements, not only assertive statements, you have to put your questions also. then only you can give other people engagements and opportunity to speak more and more, so that the discussion will be extended. So asking open-ended question means what? It means that, I'll give you example. If I am saying, suppose, do you think the Prime Minister of India are doing better than the last Prime Minister? You'll say yes. The answer is done. Or you'll say no. Again the answer is done. But if I'm asking you, why do you think the Prime Minister is doing better than the last Prime Minister or last government? So you have to explain the answer. So adding how or why before the question, before the statements will create another question. So that is what open-ended question is. The question is opening another question in the conversation. So this segment is again showing that you are very intelligent, you are intellect enough to create more and more discussion, and you will take it to the higher level. I'll pick another one, that is, don't raise objection until other person finishes his sentence. Yes. By the time the person who is already speaking does not finish his or her statement, please don't raise objection. Definitely, if you have picked a point, you will be in the favor of that particular topic, or you will speak in the against of that particular topic. So it is the essential that don't get aggressive and don't raise your voice or don't raise your objection against that person unless he finish his sentence. It is important that he or she should be finishing, come to the finish point of his exactly topic, and then you should go on. Otherwise, it's not an acceptable manner you are doing. Another one, manage your time well. Group discussion is actually binded with the time. Yes, you are given a particular time that you have to finish your point of view in this given area. So once you are not doing in a proper time, you are not able to put all your opinions, actually you are being evaluated that you are not the right candidate. So managing your time well for each answer and the whole scenario is actually very essential that you have to keep in your mind once you are beginning the conversation. So do this also. And the last one, which is also very essential, summarize as you go. If you have the key to open the lock, so definitely the same key will close the lock also. So you are already having the key to close your conversation because you began also. So as you go, you have to put all the things together and you have to summarize your content in the same manner. So if you begin and if you close, definitely all the people were under you. Otherwise, if you lose the race in between to somewhere, you are like a player or you're like a batsman who opened very well, scored a good, scores in the beginning, but after that, no runs were coming out. So once you have opened, you are closing. Trust me, you have gained all the marks in your bag. So try to follow all these things which I have explained this session. I'm sure it's going to help you out. And don't forget to subscribe us. Bye.